Addiction is a very serious issue, and the number of addicted fellows are increasing daily. In America, in a recent research, 21 million Americans are involved in one addiction or the other, whether substance abuse or behavioral addiction. In another research, 70% of people who involve in illicit drugs before the age of 13 are addicted forever to drugs or alcohol abuse. There's a popular substance abuse opioid. 50,000 people in America die annually from this opioid abuse. Back to the 21 million people who are addicted in America, only 10% of them receive treatment. I came across this video. It shows different light on addiction. It shows what causes addiction and how we can possibly avoid addiction. Just try to listen to this video and share the message. It's quite educative and very informative and curative.
Almost everything we think we know about addiction is wrong. You get a rat and you put it in a cage and you give it 2 water bottles. One is just water and the other is water laced with either heroin or cocaine. If you do that, the rat will almost always prefer the drugged water and almost always kill itself. Professor Alexander comes along and he looks at this experiment and he noticed something. We're putting the rat in an empty cage. So Professor Alexander built a cage that he called Rat Park. In Rat Park, they don't like the drugged water. You go from almost 100% overdose when they're isolated to 0% overdose when they have happy and connected lives. What if addiction is an adaptation to your environment? Human beings have a natural and innate need to bond. And when we're happy and healthy, we'll bond and connect with each other. But if you can't do that because you're traumatized or isolated or beaten down by life, you will bond with something that will give you some sense of relief. The opposite of addiction is not sobriety. The opposite of addiction is connection.